Hey, we'd like to take a minute to thank our sponsor, Isotope, makers of software and plugins for audio repair, mixing, and mastering. We use Isotope products here at the High Gain. It's an important part of how we've been able to bottle pure podcast gold week after week. And guess what? Isotope offers 1 free month of Music Production Suite Pro, which has all the tools you need to mix, master, and repair audio. Also, you can get 10% off all other software using the promo code FRET10. That's FRET10. All of this is at isotope.com, IZOTOPE.com.
Hey, this is Ed Peterson.
And this is John Kiltica.
This is the High Game Podcast.
High Gain Podcast.
What do we talk about, John?
All kinds of things, Dad.
We talk about guitars, John.
Guitars.
Every
right.
week, we talk about guitars.
I keep forgetting.
Yeah. Where do we record from, John?
A beautiful basement in beautiful West Seattle, Washington.
The bunker. We're in the bunker.
Bunker.
Yeah, for the oncoming storm. You know what I'm saying?
The shit storm.
Yeah. That's it. Do we have anything cool going on this week, John?
Nope, not much.
Okay, good.
Nope. Yep.
Good. The usual.
It's a perfect day here.
Yeah?
Yep.
Tell me why.
Well, the weather is astounding.
I would say it's like 74 today.
74, 75.
Yeah.
Not a cloud in the sky.
Beautiful.
No untoward breezes.
It's lovely.
You know what else we got going on here?
What?
We got a dude here.
Bunch of dudes hanging out.
Dude.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. You know who we got here?
Nope.
I do.
Okay.
It's Eric Klassen.
Hi, Eric.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm great. Yeah.
That's cool.
You know how this happened?
No? I should probably be more informed, but John tells me when to show up, and I show up.
Yeah.
And that's kind of it.
Well, the High Gain is on the Instagrams.
Tens of followers.
Tens of people love this shit.
Yeah.
And I started noticing this band called Swinson.
Okay.
So I thought, I'm going to click through and listen to the music and see what's up. Then I noticed gigs here in beautiful West Seattle. And I thought, wait.
We're in West Seattle. That's so weird. The algorithm got ya.
Yeah.
Old Jimmy Facebook.
Jimmy Facebook.
Yeah, I think that's who does the algorithm.
No, that's Jimmy Instagram.
Jimmy Facebook owns Jimmy Instagram.
Down there in Facebook, California.
Right, exactly.
So then he starts posting Swedish stuff.
Mm.
He's got Aquavit in there. He's got Hardtack in there. He's got the Swedish women's soccer team.
Hardtack, is that like the bread the elves eat in Lord of the Rings?
They have bread like that.
They wrap it in leaves?
Yeah, hönakaka is like a really soft bread.
Ooh.
It looks kind of like something elves would eat. But knäckebröd, it's a little harder.
Elves are from Sweden, yes?
Probably, yeah.
Some of them.
Not all of them.
Tomten is there.
Tomtegubbe.
Oh, what do they do? The Toptaguga.
So then I thought, wow, West Seattle band,
Oh, right.
Swedish dude, this is too much. They follow us, we follow them. How did I not know this?
I don't know.
So I pinged him.
Oh,
I said, I don't know if you know anything about who we are, but we may be neighbors.
Pretty close. It was like a 8-minute drive here.
beautiful West Seattle.
Beautiful West Seattle. You know what this is?
It's a guitar.
This is a guitar that Eric brought.
Okay, it's Eric's guitar.
This is Eric's guitar. He plays this guitar
Okay,
in his band Swinson and The Expedition.
I love it.
So you're Swinson.
We're all kind of Swinson, but
Aren't we all?
Yeah.
When you get right down to it.
Swinson doesn't sound Swedish to me.
no, it's a Doc Maynard reference. Yeah.
Like Doc Maynard is one of the original people.
Well, he's a little bit late.
Okay.
So the Denny Party came over on the Oregon Trail and then made their way up from Olympia.
Did they arrive by boat?
Yeah.
They came by boat and landed on Alki.
Right. And then about a year later,
Right.
more and more people started to come. And they're like, hey, there's this opportunity here. And Doc Maynard came.
Oh, here
Got
comes
it.
Doc.
He essentially left his wife and debt that he had. You know, he just kind of one day says, bye. I'll see you later.
I'm out.
Leaves his wife,
Sure.
2 sons. They don't get a divorce. He gets on the Oregon Trail, and he's kind of a semi-successful doctor, but it's kind of shaky. It's unclear, right? And he hooks up with this party that then all of a sudden starts dealing with cholera. And the main leader of this wagon party dies. And so Doc Maynard's like, ooh, sorry, I couldn't help him. And then he's like, oh, and I noticed, young woman here, you just lost your husband. Maybe we should get married, and then we'll continue on the Oregon Trail. And so he brings his new wife out here. And so, you know, he was just an interesting character. And my buddy Sam and I, the bass player in the band, we started the band And we were thinking about, what about that crazy time in the 1850s where some people were thinking like, you're going to have like Euro-Americans and natives living together and it's going to be awesome. And then others...
Really?
Yeah, and then more white people start coming over and they're like, yeah, we're not cool with that.
No.
It's this kind of amazing time for this city. It's kind of an awful time for some. It's this whole mix of emotions and craziness. And it kind of also set the tone for the Seattle spirit and like what Seattle is. So that's why we chose Swinson. And then we said, and The Expedition, because we thought it had this kind of pioneering vibe to it.
Did we make a jump to Swinson? How is Doc Maynard Swinson?
Swinson is his middle name. David Swinson Maynard. So sorry.
Got it. That's what I'm here for.
Yeah.
This is the value add that Ed brings.
That's right.
Beverages.
Knowing that Eric is Swedish,
Right.
I broke out the Beska Dropper.
Okay.
It's aquavit.
What's aquavit?
It's similar in some ways to vodka,
Okay.
but it's much better. It's caraway seed,
Oh.
rye,
Oh.
anise is in it.
Oh, so it's licorice.
It's got the taste of licorice at times. Sometimes it's infused with dill. It makes you feel very strong and powerful. It's kind
Whoa.
And you know what it's good for?
Boners. Strong and powerful boners
Yeah,
is
and-
what
and-
Eric told me.
And digestion.
It is.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Eric and I are going to slap back this here Beska Dropper.
I think you should.
Skulls.
Skål!
No coughing.
Did you notice what we did there, Ed?
You said skull and you raised your glass
But
and you drank it.
We looked at each other.
Oh.
In the eye.
Now it's hitting me.
I heard a story that looking in the eyes came from Viking times where you didn't want to turn your back on someone you were drinking with because then you might get an axe in your back.
Right. In that Midsummer movie, they did a lot of drinking in that. They would look at each other, but they would also touch the other person on the shoulder.
Oh.
Is that a thing?
That seems more like a Midsommar movie.
What do you got, Ed?
I don't know. I got a lovely craft iced tea. It's a herbal tea beverage, pineapple berry blue.
Do they have a slogan?
Drink this fucking shit. It's vibrant and juicy, like me.
I brought a second beverage. This is from Backcountry Brewing. It's up in Squamish, BC.
Canadians.
Yeah.
we love the Canadians
Yeah.
to the north.
This is an IPA called Widowmaker.
You know who's from Canada?
Who?
Ryan Reynolds. I'm getting big Ryan Reynolds energy from you right now. Have you heard that before?
I have not heard that.
That's weird. You have a more than passing resemblance to our friend from the north.
Oh.
Ryan Reynolds. Yeah. What kind of guitar is that?
Oh, so what Eric plays in Swinson and The Expedition is
Yeah.
a K.
Okay.
This is a K hollow body archtop electric guitar, Ed.
Out of Chicago, Illinois.
Yeah, this is the Chicago boys.
I love those guys. Cranking them out. Do I remember a single name from K? I can't believe I don't remember because I think we've done multiple of these Chicago boys. But yeah, lay it on us.
Okay, so it didn't start out as K.
Okay.
It started out as the Greshel Instrument Company,
Yeah. Okay.
1890.
That's cool. Do you know about the World's Fair in Chicago and that mass murderer?
Ooh.
The Devil in the White City is the book.
Okay.
Guy built a hotel just blocks from where they were building these guitars, and there was shit like pipes that just fed gas into rooms, so he could just like turn the gas on, kill the people in the room, and then take them into the basement and put them in a kiln. You know about that?
No.
That's the kind of shit they do in Chicago.
Yeah.
That ain't Doc Maynard shit.
Just want to go to the fucking fair.
Right. I'm just trying to eat a goddamn deep fried Oreo. You're throwing me in the fucking oven. This is bullshit.
Yeah, this is some super bullshit. So that's like 1890.
Yeah.
Just 4 little years after that,
Okay.
1894, a guy named Henry Kermeyer is born. His friends would come to call him K.
1894.
Yep.
Okay.
It would be a little while till he was about 29.
Okay.
He finds himself in Chicago.
1933.
23.
23. Because it was
23.
1894.
Was it?
Yeah, it was 1894. And then it was 29 years later. 23. 1923.
He was 29. He joins the company
What's he up to these
there in
days?
Chicago. Who? Henry?
Yeah.
He's doing stuff.
It's great.
He joins the company.
Okay.
It's not called Greshel anymore.
Okay.
It's called Voisinet.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Stromberg Voisinet. They're
Okay.
making, all the stuff you make in the 20s in America, like banjos, ukuleles,
Mandolins.
Oh,
all the big hitters. Yeah.
all the big hitters.
Yeah.
Silly.
K is 34.
Okay. Okay.
He's been at Stromberg Voisinet for 5 years.
Okay.
He must have done a pretty good job.
Okay.
He buys a company.
Okay.
He wants to get into the burgeoning electric guitar market.
34?
28.
God damn it.
He wants some of that action
Give me that. Put it in my mouth.
all day long. Mm-hmm. So in 1931, he goes ahead and changes the name. So now it is the K Musical Instruments Company. It's his deal.
Were they still making all that Stromberg bullshit? All the banjos
Oh,
and...
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They made upright basses at that time, too.
They did. In fact, the K upright basses are well regarded.
They're cool.
Okay.
So this guitar is a 6535. They had these with cutaways. They each had their different numbers.
Yeah.
And the series that all of these sat in were called Value Leader.
Huh.
And they only made this from 61 to 65.
Okay.
Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
1961 to 1965.
4 years.
When they say value leader, does that mean like this was the low end of the K line, or is
No,
this
like I
just
said, it was like a whole series. Maybe that was just their snappy marketing.
killing it? These
Yeah.
guys are killing it with the
Value
marketing
leader.
lingo. Yeah.
Eric appears to have replaced the bridge pickup with is this a P90?
Well, yeah, so that's an old P90, and someone did that before.
Here's that P90.
Yeah.
Neck.
Oh, yeah. What's that neck pickup?
Well, it's a pickup of their own devising.
Okay.
It's got a flat chrome cover on it.
Right.
Some
Yeah.
of them had a little raised ridge going down the
Speed
middle.
bump.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they called it the speed bump.
1961,
Yes.
first man orbited the Earth in a spaceship.
Really?
Yuri
G.
Gagarin. That dude died like...
In space?
No, but he
Plane
did die
crash.
in a plane crash.
After that was the dog or the monkey was next?
The monkey had already gone
Before.
up. You send the monkey up.
Yeah.
Make sure the monkey comes back. Cool.
Oh, hey, how you guys doing? You never believe where
Exactly.
I just was.
Yeah, that was 61.
Also in that time frame, 1963, Swedish Parliament passes the Names Act. Do you know about the Names Act?
No.
You can't name your kid just anything. It has to be approved by the government.
What?
Yeah. You can be fined for deviating from this.
They do have Names Day on a calendar, in a Swedish calendar. You can look at all of the names, the official names for each day.
I got curious when I found this. Well, what are they going to do if you don't do it?
Okay.
There was a case in 2007 in Stockholm. Parents were like, you know what? We're going to name our baby Metallica.
That's a fucking cool name.
And the government was like, no, you're not. And they're like, we're doing it. Okay, well, then we're going to fine you. Well, we're not going to pay it. Into the courts they go. It ends up, yeah, okay, you can name your kid Metallica, but the Swedish government will not be issuing that kid a passport.
Holy shit. Landlocked.
Yeah.
My man Metallica. God damn.
So that's a ball that got rolling in the time frame this guitar was made in Chicago.
That was 63.
Yeah.
1963.
Yeah.
JFK was assassinated.
Oh, crap.
Yep. Not a great year. Do you have a pickup that you kind of prefer?
I usually use that P90. You know, the other one, the neck one, can almost get like a little muffled jazz guitar-y.
Oh, totally.
ah.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's cool in the studio or something like that.
Right.
But live, that P90.
You want to hear what our man Eric and Swinson and The Expedition do with this thing?
With that K guitar?
With this here K?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Which one should we play, Eric?
Sven's Whistle is kind of a fun, kind of a rockabilly drinking song.
Sven's Whistle. Who's Sven?
He's a good buddy of mine and part of Swinson and The Expedition.
Uh-huh.
It's all inclusive. If you're over when we're recording, like, we're going to throw you in. And so we got him to whistle.
Yeah.
Are you singing?
Yeah.
I love the lo-fi-ness.
Oh, yeah.
How many guitars are on that?
So I'm playing that K,
Right.
and then I'm playing my lap steel. That's the only 2 guitars that
Is
are in
it?
that one. Yeah, I like a lot of slapback delay and reverb.
Okay.
And I feel like this guitar, you can get some good extra sounds. The F
Yep.
holes, like feedback in a ghostly cool way.
Right.
So
Right.
it's the type of guitar that it pairs well with the things that were starting to become popular when it was around, right? So like throwing some good spring reverb on.
Yep.
Some nice slapback, tremolo,
Right.
It plays well with those.
Sure. Like you were saying with the different amp distortion-y combo.
Yeah.
I bet that thing just screams though.
Yeah. We've played some shows where depending on how the room is set up,
Yeah.
I just can't use my fuzz pedal. I kick it on and it's like
Yeah.
and it's like doesn't even react to me playing. It's
Right.
just like a wave of noise I turned on.
Yep.
But we have embraced the kind of a sloppy wildness. You guys have probably seen the movie It Might Get Loud.
Yes.
That part with Jack White, he's actually got a similar K, and he's talking about how it's sometimes harder to play a guitar and those limitations and working with that. Sometimes I enjoy that is not as easy to play.
Well, as long as you mention it. Yeah, the Jack White
Yeah.
doing his thing. So
Right.
he had this very same guitar, the one pickup version.
Yeah.
You know what he did to fight that squeal? He wrapped the guitar in brown paper bag material. The paper would cover the holes and tame the feedback a little bit.
That's interesting.
And by the end of the night, it would be all shredded and torn up.
And did he record Seven Nation Army on that guitar?
Not only did he record Seven Nation Army on the guitar,
Yeah.
the bass in the beginning
Yeah.
is this guitar,
Octave.
an octave down.
That's our guy, Jack White.
And the slide part on that song
Yeah.
is also this guitar.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. We got some cues, John.
Some cues.
Yeah. I got some cues. You got some A's, Eric? We did a little Facebook, Instagram-y kind of thing and said, like, hey, does anyone have any questions?
Oh, that's good.
A few people came in with the, what got you into playing guitar? Who inspires you?
That's a great question. When I moved over to the States as a toddler, my father brought his record collection, and it was this crazy cool mix of really great 70s rock, but with a very like European focus.
Right.
Weird.
And so when he decided I was old enough, he's like, hey,
He hit you with the ABBA.
well, that was always kind of there secretly, but he hit me with Led Zeppelin, Bowie, and Roxy music. Glammy, big rock.
Can you play a lot of Zeppelin?
I could.
Yeah.
Having 2 kids and deciding to get this band going and keep art in my life like this. The time I do have now, it's all about playing my own songs and trying
Sure.
to write
Yeah.
my own stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I can still play Black Dog. I can play.
Pretty good.
Hey, would you mind giving a little shout out to Nicholas and Max at the Malmo Guitar Verkstad?
I will.
Okay.
Hejsan Nicholas och Max, hur mår du idag? Vi pratar lite om gitarrer och allt. Vi hoppas allt är bra med dig. Så kanske de här killar ska besöka du i Malmö en gång i framtiden. Hoppas allt är bra. Hej då.
Hey, no.
Man, I don't know. I feel like you
That
were
was awesome.
talking about me. I found the question that
Great.
I liked from Dylan. Who do you love but don't want to sound like?
Oh, that's good. A band I like a lot is Radiohead or like Sigur Rós from Iceland. And I just don't know like how I could ever do that. I've figured out over time that this is how I can do this, rock band thing. This is
Right.
my vibe.
Right.
When this thing came out, this guitar,
Oh.
this here K,
Yeah.
6535 value leader guitar, 1961.
Yeah.
How much did it cost?
$1961. That guitar cost $123.
Eric?
$87.
I think Eric wins this one. It was $79
Whoa!
in 1961 dollars.
God damn it.
In today dollars, that's $677.
Oh.
Weird. That is one of the least expensive guitars we've done.
Well, they were all about knocking them out. The top is laminate. It's not a solid top, so they
Right.
could bang those out real fast.
Yeah, yeah.
So they're making these guitars.
Yeah.
This one actually says K on it, Ed.
Sure.
Yeah, but they made them for the house brands as well.
Okay.
Eric, you mentioned to me that you thought this was a True Tone.
Yeah.
True Tone was a house brand.
Oh.
It was the house brand for Western Auto.
Yeah.
Western Auto making guitars or putting their name on guitars made by K.
Why not?
Silvertone for
Yep.
Sears. Sherwood and Airline for Montgomery Ward.
Yep.
Old Craftsman for Spiegel.
Oh, yeah.
So there was an airline version of that guitar?
Yes.
Weird. Okay.
Yeah.
The Western Auto one is the one that kills me. You got anything else about this guitar?
Yeah, that hollow body with
Yeah.
the F-holes, that predates the introduction of the ES335 by 6 years. Kay was doing some stuff. Most of their stuff was just like bang out the garbage. But they did some thinking about some stuff.
I mean, Eric's sitting right here, John.
Oh,
He's sitting right
No,
there.
this is one of the good ones.
I love some garbage.
In 56, I think we've already talked about this, our man Hank,
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, we lost him.
he was 62.
Oh, that's not old.
Dude retires in 55. 56, he's dead.
God damn it. I want to retire, and I just want to go on going on.
Keep it going.
Yeah. I don't want to do that dying thing. That sounds terrible.
I'm playing some blues for a reason, Ed.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of Buddy Guy?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah,
Sure.
Buddy Guy, electric blues guitar guy.
Uh-huh.
Back in the day when he was getting his start, he did a lot of playing with Muddy Waters.
Mm-hmm.
And he played rhythm to Muddy Waters' kind of like lead line stuff.
Sure.
So here's a song, Muddy Waters song, You're Gonna Need My Help.
Okay.
Listen to the rhythm. That's
Okay.
Buddy Guy on a hollow body K. I think he's on the left side. In
Yep.
the headphones, sounds like.
Oh, you gonna need my help, I said.
That's right, Ed.
I'm into it.
Oh,
This guitar will do
you
that.
gonna need.
Oh, sure.
This guitar, blues.
Yeah.
I'm going to play another Swinson song.
Oh, okay.
This is called Noble Slurry. Where's that title come from?
This is actually our little love poem to West Seattle. There's this opening about dinosaurs in the mist, and it's actually like the
Cranes.
yeah, and
Yeah.
then thinking about the mist from the that recycling,
Yep.
you know,
Oh,
center
yeah,
right
yeah.
there. Yeah.
It's blackbird in the morning. Dinosaur in the mist.
It's great.
You were my dirty river. The night we first kissed. There's evil in the water. There's well in the ground.
What do you think of that, Ed?
I think that's pretty great.
That's pretty great.
I was digging the bass on that
Yeah.
particular song.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's really good.
Any more cues that Eric might A?
Oh, how has your taste evolved with gear and sound, etc. as a band?
I can expand on that a little. In high school, I was full on like Pearl Jam or Soundgarden, right?
Right.
And a lot of the music I was into was super produced. In college, I kind of went back to some bands that I had kind of like pushed aside when grunge and alternative were kind of fighting.
Yeah.
Pavement, Built to Spill. And I realized that I was trying to make music that maybe wasn't that exciting to me. Like, it was okay to be like, this is going to be a simple song.
Right.
And then with that transition, I also realized I like a twangier sound. And that's what started getting me into vintage guitars. And I left behind this kind of polished, over-the-top rock that I think the early 90s kind of put on a lot of us.
Yeah.
Hey, what do you know about the X-Ray Cat Trio?
Nothing. Nothing.
They're from the UK, and they
Okay.
play one of these.
Okay.
What do you think of that?
I think that's great. Maybe.
This is called L'Hiver.
Okay. Ooh.
You can totally hear that this guitar excels at this. I love that trim.
I love it.
Oh, yeah.
This is great.
X-Ray Cat Trio.
That's great.
I'm into it.
Yeah, this guitar just does that so great.
Yeah.
I don't know that I would have thought that until I just heard that last song. It's like right on the edge.
This is a band called Hooray for the Riff Raff.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
The player and singer's name is Alinda Mariposa Segarra.
That's a good name.
Living in the city.
1, 2, 3. I got hurricane, and Big Danny is wasted. He said I'm the sweetest thing, boy, that he's never tasted. Mariposa singing love songs, all in her dark apartment. 14 floors of burden, and 14 floors of dying.
I love it.
Living in the city, we're just living.
It's a big old, hollow body.
Who's that?
Hooray for the Riff Raff. Alinda Mariposa Segarra.
I love it.
If that name sounds familiar to you, Ed.
It does not.
Oh, okay. It's because her mother,
Oh,
Mrs. Segarra, I guess we could call her, was Rudy Giuliani's deputy mayor in New York City.
Oh, wow.
In the, when was that, 90s?
Rudy Giuliani seems very cool. He seems like a very cool guy. Three songs in a row could not be a broader range of tones out of that guitar.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, what do you do when you're not Swinson? Swinson?
I'm a history teacher. Yeah, at a small independent school, local independent school. Yeah.
Here in West Seattle?
Yeah, middle
Beautiful
school.
West Seattle?
Yeah, middle school history teacher.
I thought I was going to be a history teacher, and I ended up down that tech path, but with a history degree. All the best teachers, history teachers. There's a storytelling aspect,
Yes.
and
Yes.
people who get into it, I think, just have this weird passion for stories.
Two volumes, two tones.
Yep.
Yeah.
But it's not a chicken head knob.
They call it a
it's
chicken beak.
chicken
because
beak,
it
because it
doesn't-
is different.
It doesn't revolve around the center.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just like a beak.
Yep.
Where can people find information about the Swinsons?
Swinson, yeah. On the Instagrams. we're there.
Instagram.
Yeah, swinson.seattle. That's probably the best one. We have a Facebook as well, but that seems to be all about Instagram right now. And then we have a Bandcamp account for, for our volume 1, our record.
You can listen and then purchase downloads and the whole 9 yards.
Order some vinyl.
It's a 7-inch and we put 3 songs on it. and then you get 2 more with the download, so you get all
Oh.
5 of the EP.
Ooh.
Because we
Oh,
we wanted it on vinyl.
Right.
We like that.
Cool.
We want to thank you for coming, Eric. And thanks for telling us about Sweden and Swinson and beverages. And
Yeah, right.
Thanks for reaching out. I'm so glad.
I'm
Yeah.
glad we did that.
Beautiful West Seattle connection.
You know what's going to happen now? Like, we'll see him everywhere.
Where
Cool.
can people find us, John?
Where can people find us, Ed?
Yeah.
Anywhere you find the internet.
Oh, that's cool.
Did you know that?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
We're on Instagram, The High Gain.
Yep. Facebook.
Twitter. Sure. Patreon.
Patreon. Oh, yeah. Go give a buck.
Yeah, sure.
A
Why
dollar.
not?
What's a dollar? What's
Yeah.
a dollar to you?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
$1. Where else? TheHighGain.com.
Highgain.com.
Send us a mail to
The
TheHighGainPod at gmail.com.
Yeah, that's where all these super swell questions came from.
Yes. Send stuff. We have not been great about answering it, and we'll get better about that. We'll do it every week.